greatest thing is using a safety razor. You can get these nice straight lines like your barber does, but you can do it right in the privacy of your own home. I love that. Ever wonder which first razor you should get? Well, in my opinion, a Henson razor, if you're making the switch, is just so freaking good. And I'm gonna go over that today. I'm telling you, it's just so good. So getting into this, I'm gonna wet my face. The Ariana and Evans Woods and Spice, love this stuff. Oh yeah, just wonderful. Going to do my handy and trusty timeless adjustable brush with the G5S knot. It's a synthetic knot, so I just dipped it down in some of that water and it loads it that quick. Not like a badger or a boar where you gotta soak it for several minutes. So I painted on my face. I don't know why. Every time I do this, it's like my nose itches. Oh, crazy. All right. So just stick the tips in there. Go down and start to lather this stuff up. Now, if you're looking for a primo product, this Ariana and Evans is off the chain, dude. This stuff is so good. All right, I'm gonna let that soak on my face while I load up my razor. Now, this is the Henson AL13++, which is the medium aggressive razor. So the nice thing with Henson razors are, if you can see the angle here, if you don't get the correct angle, it doesn't cut. A lot of other manufacturers are trying to copy this razor because it's the #1 selling razor for people wanting to make the switch. And I absolutely love this razor. Still to this day, I get more perfect shaves out of this razor than I do any other razor. Now, this is the revised version, the 2.0, the one they sell right now. The knurling on the handle, very good. Very nice grip to it. So taking this apart, it's a 3-piece razor. You can see down here on the bottom, used to be a tungsten insert. Now they're saying it's stainless steel, but doesn't matter. The nice thing is the way this hooks in. See the bar system here, these slits? And it has up top, it has those 2 slits as well. What this does is when it locks up, it's got 4 points of contact. It's not like a razor that has just a post where it only has 1 point. So the engineering that went into this is fantastic. These guys actually make parts for satellites, for NASA and whomever. They make some nice quality stuff. Now, I'm gonna put a Kai blade in here. These Kai blades, in my opinion, are better than feathers. Nice thing is with the Kais, no goo. Unlike the feather. All right, so just very simple to load these up. Just take your top cap, get it aligned like it is. Now, this is idiot proof. If you don't see the stainless steel insert, then you put it on wrong and it won't lock in. When you put it on the right way, it locks in and you're ready for the handle, or which I like to call the barrel. Now, what I've noticed is with the AL13++, this one, once you get it there, you got to turn it. You think it's there, and it's got like another, I don't know, 1/8 of a turn. 1/4 of a turn, I guess, for what some people would say. All right, so we're loaded. She's a beauty. I'm letting you know this razor right here is so efficient. So I'm gonna go back in. People always ask, how long do you face lather? Well, I try to do the same thing every time. So what I'm doing is I painted on my face, as you saw in the beginning of this, and then I'm going back in after I load my razor and hydrating more. Now, it makes a huge difference. So I don't know how much time has elapsed, but I can tell you this. The longer you let the shaving cream or soap, whatever you're using, sit on your face and soak in and help soften up those hairs, it's gonna pay big dividends, trust me. All right, so going in for the first pass, I'm gonna go with the green. So good. Well, the hardest thing you're going to have with this razor when you first start out is learning how to flip the razor. And you laugh, and I even laugh about it. When I first started shaving with double-edged safety razors, I wouldn't flip it. I would just go down, rinse it off, come back up. And I'm thinking, shit, it's faster when you get used to just rotating the razor. Huge benefit, and it speeds up your shave tremendously. Oh yeah. See, now when this is on your face, the only thing you're trying to do is keep the left side of the razor and the right side of the razor level. So you're not putting too much pressure on this side. You're not putting too much pressure on this side. You're trying to keep it even, the balance point, right in the middle where the barrel is. Something to keep in mind when you're shaving with any safety razor. All right, we're gonna go with the grain on my neck. Now, as you can see on this pass, I'm using my arm to make this stroke up. I'm not flinging the razor. If you fling the razor, you're gonna probably get a nick or a weeper or possibly some razor burn. Flip the razor. See how I'm maintaining that angle? That's huge. So good. All right. Other side here. Nice. Great pass. Now see if I don't get the right angle, and I'll show you. See how it doesn't cut? Handy little learning tool. And even for experienced wet shavers. This is so good. I mean, I'm telling you, it's just so good. It's hard to beat. Hear the different tones this razor's making? That helps you out when to flip it as well. Now at the top here, I like to rock the razor in till it bites, and then I start shaving, just like this. Hit bit. Oh yeah. Greatest thing is using a safety razor. You can get these nice straight lines like your barber does, but you can do it right in the privacy of your own home. I love that. You notice how I just used the bottom half of this razor to do my lower lip. Easiest way I found how to do it. If you try to do it like this, you got a goatee, it's not working. Another cool thing with the safety razor is if you want to detail in your safety razor, it fits right in there perfect to give you a perfectly straight line. Watch. This way you have some definition in your goatee and you're going to stick out. You're just not going to have all this hair down here. Okay? We can touch it up on the next pass. Let's give that a rinse. Now on your second pass here, you don't have to go buck wild. You don't have to build this bulk up again because it's already been on your face. You can if you want to. I know a lot of people like the Zen moment of this brush going across their face. If you haven't switched to a synthetic brush yet, brother, try one out. I'm not saying you have to buy this timeless one because it's a little on the pricey side, but you know, they make ones, you know, from the razor company. This is one of my favorites. It's a $15 brush. What else do I have here? I have the T3 Simpson knot. This is a really good one, but I've replaced this with this because I can put different knots in this one and not have to spend $40 per knot. I can just buy the knot. The knots are like 20 bucks, cheap. Or you can really step it up and get this one everyone talks about, which I didn't think was any better than this knot. Anyhow, let's go back down here. We're just going a little bit. You notice I spend more time on my neck because it's my sensitive area. Once I get it pretty much where I'm at, I take out the excess in my brush and put it down here. Put a little bit up here. Right? Same thing. We're good. All right. Second pass with the Henson razor. This is the killer pass. What I do is a variation shave. The top of my hair here grows down, and then it grows from about here over, it grows this way. Then below my jawline here, it grows from my chin to my ears, and then above my Adam's apple, it grows up. So I do a 2-pass variation shave, and I'm going to show you how I do that. But what I'm getting at here is mapping out your face is key, especially if you're still getting a little bit of razor burn or maybe you're nicking yourself. Know which way your hairs grow because they don't all grow the same way. Huge tip there. Where this razor really shines for me. Start back over here. See that long stroke you can take now? I got some peach fuzz that grows up here. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good there. That's a clean living right there. All right, let's give this a rinse and see where we're at. That's a clean living right there, my friend. Wow, so good. All right, I'm gonna switch this to cold water. Oh yeah, baby doll. Some cold water going on there. I'll take out my Alum block. This one's made by Parker. I absolutely highly recommend this one. Doesn't fall apart. You get it nice and wet. Your face is nice and wet, and go over it. Now it's gonna sting or tingle a little bit if you got a little too aggressive or you got a nick or a weeper. This is gonna help stop the bleeding. And it's going to let you know how good of a shave you got as well. But the actual alum mineral, very healthy for your skin. So it's got a lot of health benefits to it as well. I don't feel any stinging whatsoever. Like I said, I get a lot of perfect shaves out of this Henson AL13, the mild or the plus for me, the medium. It does not matter. I get perfect shaves with them a lot. So you want to rinse off that alum. Like so, that's good enough. Pat your face dry. This post-shave routine is key. Don't skip this step. Now I'm going in with some Thayers. Now, a lot of people think this is aftershave. This is not aftershave. This is a facial toner, okay? This is going to help repair your face. It's going to help take out inflammation. Highly recommended by a ton of dermatologists. I like to put it on my bald head too. If you're a bald guy, ooh, look out. You're going to love this stuff. And I try to remember to put it on every day. In the morning here, I get, you know, raccoon eyes down here. I put this on at about 20 minutes. Puffiness goes down, so do the circles under my eyes. Stuff goes on extremely wet. It's very refreshing. All right, so going back through Ariana and Evans, I've got their aftershave as well. This stuff is awesome. I get a lot of compliments when I wear this. I'm just gonna put it on there, just like that. Normally have a t-shirt on, and I just wipe it on my arms. Whatever. All right, well, going over this shave, don't skip this post-shave process. A lot of guys do. Like, people are telling me they're still getting a bad shave with this razor, this blade. I have to ask them so many different questions because leading up to it, do you do this, this? Follow exactly what I did. All these products on the post-shave are very inexpensive compared to, you know, what you're spending on a razor. This one right now is going for $69 on Henson Shaving's website. And if you use my code down below, you're going to get 100 free RK blades, which that'll last you a couple years at least. So, another question I get asked, how often do I shave or do I change a blade? I shave with a brand new blade every time. To me, I'm reviewing razors. Some guys will get 3 to 10 shaves out of a blade, all depending on what make and model it is. I change mine every time. Now, some blades actually get a little smoother, especially this Kai blade. I can get about 4 or 5 shaves out of a Kai blade. Some people get like 20. I get about, if I'm not shooting on camera, I can get about 4 or 5. Because after my first shave, it seems like it gets a sharper edge. Weird, but it does. All right. So don't forget these post-shave products. But if you're new to shaving with a safety razor and you want to shave your face with one of these, this is your guy right here. It's a great tool to start out with to shave your face. It's not hard. It is a little bit of a learning curve though, so don't think you're going to pick this up and get a perfect shave. Not to say people don't, but it's a little bit of a learning curve, so it's going to take you some practice. I know me, it took probably, 10, 12 shaves before I got very comfortable with it. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you don't hit that like and subscribe button, you're probably going to get skin irritation. All right. If you like this video, don't forget to watch these up here or down here, right here. You guys have a great week. Thank you guys so much. God bless you, and I'll see you down the road. So I am going to have a couple different videos out coming next week because I'm off the whole week. Well, every week now because of my foot. So I'm going to put out about 3 videos next week. So don't forget to stay tuned to those and subscribe. Hit that bell so you can get notified when I put up a new video.